Okay then guys, so I think we're done. I can't think of anything else that I need to do. I think we're ready to go. Or at least I hope we are, because I really want this to be over. I really do. Okay then guys, so we have the hard drive fitted, and I've also mounted the Hue Plus and my SSD to the little trays that attach to the front or the top of the power supply shroud. And now, speaking of power supply, that's what we're going to be doing next, because we've got to get it in there so we can start getting power and everything to the system. We're getting close now. We're on the home stretch, I think, because after this, I think it's just attaching cables, cable management, and RGB strips, of course, because we need the RGBs. But yeah, we're not far away now, so I'm going to unpack this thing, and we're going to get it into its hole. That'll be nice and comfortable. And yeah, then I think we might pretty much be on the home stretch. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Okay then guys, so as you can see, our power supply is installed, and I've already added some of the wire. I've obviously put the wires in and so on and so forth. Now this, of course, is a mess that I am going to have to sort out. However, I've also added the cable extensions as well that we're going to need. So we got obviously the motherboard, the PCIe, the CPU, and so on. So yeah, that's all done. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to start, because there's a few of for the front panel stuff. There's some of those that I can plug in now, so I'm going to do that and get that out of the way, and then hopefully I can have maybe a little bit of a tidy around here, so I can just start figuring out how I'm gonna wire everything around. But so far so good. Power supply is in place. I'm fairly certain I've got all the connectors I need from there. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to move on and start getting things installed and plugged in onto the motherboard. So back in a moment. Okay then guys, so it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's probably why I'm maybe a little bit hush in terms of my voice, because obviously people are sleeping and I don't want to wake them up. So I've decided to call it a night. I've had a little bit of a tidy of the area. We've made some pretty good progress today. We've got obviously the motherboard fitted, which was good. We got the CPU cooler, and the radiator. We got the RAM fitted. We got the power supply fitted. We got both the hard drives fitted as well. They're all hooked up and ready to go. We've still got to fit the Hue Plus. I still need to take these two fans out, because there's another connector that I need to get to, which I can't get to while they're installed. But that's a fairly straightforward job. You just unplug them, unscrew them, whack the cable in, screw them back in again. Job done. Like I said, we've already got we've also got the power supply plugged in and ready to go. And I did a bit of tidying, cable management, stuff like that. We've got these cables still to put in as well. But yeah, I think we're not too far away. There were a couple of scary moments while I was doing all this. The big scary moment was because of this, the USB 2.0 header, which I somehow managed to wedge into the HD audio header. Now, it's not a massive deal if I'd have broken the HD audio header, because that's just for the front panel where you plug in headphones into there, and I'm not going to be doing that. But still annoying, and also it's kind of scary. While breaking the header itself on the motherboard isn't a massive deal, because I'm not going to really use the front panel audio. Breaking the connector for the USB 2.0, which I probably will be using on the front panel, would be bad. But I've got it all rectified and it's all plugged in and where it needs to be, I believe. So I think we're good there. We've also got these other panels, the HD power switch and all that stuff, so that's all plugged in as well. You can see the two hard drives are plugged in. The only annoying thing, and this is once again aimed at Asus, because they are just batting 1,000 with this build. This is the USB 3.0 header for the front panel. As you can see, if I'm trying to get you a better view, you can see that the cord here is longer than the cutout. Now, you could probably say, oh, NZXT, you should maybe make it shorter, or you make the cutout bigger, but at the same time, I've seen a lot of motherboards with the USB 3.0 header on this side of the motherboard. So you come on through that cutout there, and you plug it straight in, like you would with the SATA cables for the hard drives. Why they've decided to put it down here and make it just a complete ball ache, I'm not sure, but that's the reason why I've had to mount this here. I had plans for this area. I was going to get a little screen and basically just use it as a second screen just for the cam software, so I can just see the temperatures real time without having to kind of duck out of the game or whatever. So yeah, that might be something I still do, but right now the SSD is going there. Because obviously there's big wires here and it makes it very, very difficult. I don't want to start bending this and, you know, ruining the pins and so on, because I mean, it's still maybe a case I try and bring it out and maybe feed it through here, but again, it's going to be the same problem that I don't know why they've decided to put it down here. I know motherboard design and production is probably not easy, and there's so much that you need to put on these days, but just use that bloody side. Anyway, that's my little rant over. Like I said, it's about 2 in the morning. I'm knackered. Everybody's asleep. So I'm going to go and make some food because I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since midday, I think it is. It's about midday. It's like 2 in the morning now. So I'm there for about 14 hours. And yeah, I'm going to watch an episode of Peaky Blinders. And then I'm going to go to bed. And I don't know. I think I'm too tired to play with myself, but I'm not going to rule it out. So I'll catch you in the next part. Okay, we're back, and it's morning, sort of very, you know, mid-afternoon sort of time. So I didn't get up as early as I wanted to, obviously, because I was up quite late, and I ended up watching 2 episodes of Peaky Blinders because that show's very Moorish. So yeah, what we're going to do today is hopefully we're going to finish this off, because I have, like I said, I've got round 4 of the Group A touring cars to record with the WSRC guys. So yeah, I really want to get this done today. Plus my brother's badgering me about my other PC and getting the graphics card out of it, because I said I'd let him, I'd sell it to him. Not going to give it to him, I'm going to sell it to him. Oh, also this connector here, which I was whining about yesterday, I'm going to try and get a extender for it, like a low profile extension for it. Just so I can bring it through this hole rather than through here, because then it kind of blocks this drive tray, which is annoying me. And I wanted to put this up there basically, but you know, we'll see. I've called PC World, they don't stock them at all, which, you know, kind of defies the logic in calling it PC World. This seems like basic stuff. And Maplin may have some coming in on Friday, but yeah, so we'll see. Right then, I'm going to get to work, and I'm going to try and, I need to figure out where I left off, because I'm not quite sure. I think I might try and fit the 24-pin motherboard dealio in a second, and then maybe get the graphics card in and the Wi-Fi card. So yeah, we've got a bit to crack on with, so let's get it going. Okay then guys, so not really made a massive amount of progress, but what we've done is I have removed the fans, because I need to hook them up all properly to the Hue Plus, which is over here. So yeah, it's got a lot of connectors, and also, I mean, looking at some of the things here, the wires and whatnot, I have no idea how I'm going to get all that and where I need to put it in here. So yeah, I'm new to all this, so this may be really simple to you, but it's like really baffling and confusing for me, because there's so many connectors on this board. So what I've decided to do, because the whole the Hue Plus and that whatnot isn't very important, there'll be tutorials on the online that I can look at. What I'm going to do is we're going to install firstly the graphics card, and then this thing here. And also, like I said, I've also installed, you know, got the wires through. I've got like a little cabling kit, you know, just to make things look a little bit nicer. So I've got those all plugged into the motherboard, so we're good to go there. So yeah, I'm going to get this out. I mean, you haven't seen it already. It is a very big card. I've not taken it out of the box yet because, sorry, hold on a second. So yeah, here it is. It's a fairly hefty card, as you can see. So I'm going to get to work installing this, and hope it doesn't snap my case in half, because it's a pretty heavy card. It's a very big card, as you can see there. So yeah, also I'm gonna probably have to maybe shift some things around to get it to fit, because I think it might just clash with my with the pipes from the radiator. But yeah, so I'm going to get on this, and I'll be back in a second. Okay then guys, we're back, and as you can see, we've made quite a lot in terms of progress here. We've got the graphics card fitted, we've got our Wi-Fi card fitted, we've done most of the wiring that we've needed to do. It was all fairly straightforward. Well, I say that, but the graphics card was a bit of a pain in the arse. I did have to enlist my brother's help, because obviously with it being such a massive graphics card, it was really really difficult to fit into. I mean, I know we've got space now, it's fitted, but trying to get it and jiggle it into place required a little bit more space, so I had to remove the radiator from the fans, and then obviously the fans and the radiator didn't want to play ball with the screwing it in again. That took me about 10-15 minutes. So yeah, in terms of the wires, I do have another one of these sleeved cables. However, because it's such a massive graphics card, you can see it needs 3 8-pin connectors. So yeah, or it could just need 2, and the third one is just extra power for those who are going to be doing extreme overclocks and whatever. But I'll put 3 in for the time being. I may look at a more tidy solution for this, because I do have another one of these sleeved cables which I could put in there, but then I'm still going to have a black one, and it's going to have, because this is basically a split cable, so it's got 2 of them on there. I'm going to have one of these flopping around, and I don't want that because it'll just look untidy. So I may look into getting another one of these cables, so I've got 3, and then doing some, you know, hiding everything in the back of the case. But yeah, we've made a lot of progress, and you'd be thinking right now, oh, well, you're not far from being done, Martinio. This is going to be awesome. No, we're not going to get it done today. And the reason we're not going to get it done today, once again, Asus, in their infinite wisdom, have conspired to kick me in the balls once again, because the motherboard, as we can see down here, we've got our USB 2.0 connector plugged in, and that is the only USB 2.0 connector that we have on the motherboard. And considering that I need one for the Kraken, I need one for the Hue Plus, and I need one for the front connectors, which is currently plugged in at the moment, 3 into 1 doesn't go. So I've had to order a USB hub, internal USB hub. So it's the NZXT one that's got, I think, it plugs directly into the motherboard. Then you have 3 USB 2.0 headers and 2 regular USB 2.0 connections as well. And it's magnetic, and you plug it into the case, and it's all powered itself. You plug it in via Molex into your power supply. So yeah, we're not going to get this done today. It's Monday night now. It's about 7 o'clock. It was going to be tight, even if I did have the connections to do it. It would have been tight, because I've got the Group A touring cars that I'm competing in and doing videos on. That's happening tonight in a couple of hours. So getting it all set up and getting all the programs I needed downloaded to record it, and it probably would have been touch and go. So I'm going to call it quits now. And I have to call it quits now, because I don't have the connections to install everything I need, and I don't want to have to keep coming back to it. So yeah, it's Monday night now. The USB hub should be here on Wednesday. So yeah, disappointing, because I would have liked to have had this in place for tomorrow, the Tuesday, which is the new Porsche DLC for Project Cars 2. That's going to be a very busy day, because there's going to be 3 videos. This thing would have chewed through the renders in no time. I probably would have got the whole thing done in 2 or 3 hours. That includes recording, rendering, and uploading. So yeah, disappointed, but you know, like I said, I'm blaming Asus for this one. So yeah, I'm going to get this packed away. I'm going to get my other computer set up and ready to go for tonight's race. And yeah, hopefully next time we come back to this, I will be unpacking the USB hub, plugging everything in, and powering this bad boy on for the first time. So see you in a second. Okay then guys, so I think we're done. I can't think of anything else that I need to do. I think we're ready to go. Or at least I hope we are, because I really want this to be over. I really do. Oh, it's been a really stressful experience, if I'm being honest with you. I thought it'd be fun. And it was fun to a degree, but it's been really stressful as well. I'm not going to lie. It has been a stressful experience. But yeah, like I said, I think and I hope we are done now. There are a few things I'm not particularly pleased with at the moment with how it's looking. One of the things is just kind of the way some of the wires think that the wires coming off of this are a little bit annoying, but that it has to be like that. So, you know, we deal with it. The other annoying thing would be this wire here, but that needs to go to the Hue Plus for the LEDs, the RGB strips, which you can see flip around there. Also, the other annoying thing with the Hue Plus was getting it all set up. Me and my brother, because he had to help me, I think we spent maybe 3 hours trying to figure it out. We're looking at each other like, this doesn't work. Why doesn't this work? Why isn't this simpler? Why is there just so many different connections to this thing? But eventually we kind of got it, and it's not just hooking it up to get it to work, it's getting it hooked up and everything positioned to make cable management easier. Which was another pain in the backside, but again, we just about got it done, I think. Also, not particularly happy with this. I would like to have, you know, some more sleeved cables that could go, but I've already got one more of these, and you've got, as you can see, you got this one here. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. You got this one here, and it feeds off into this one, and this one sits in the middle. And while I do have another one of those, it just means that this bit is just flopping around, and I don't want that. Or this side will be flopping around, which will look untidy, and it'll just do my OCD no good at all. Oh, and also, I think I mentioned it, I would like to get a low profile USB 3.0 header cable, just because, you know, then I could hopefully feed it down into this little cable management hole. But yeah, apart from that, like I said, I think we're pretty much done, and there's nothing else for us to do. So yeah, I think we're at the moment of truth where we're going to have to turn this on and hope that I've done everything correctly, because if I haven't, then I'm probably going to just burst into tears and cry myself to sleep. So why won't it work? Why is my life so hard? But yeah, I think I'm done. I am very tired. It is 11 o'clock on a Thursday night. Now, while I did say I'd get this done on Wednesday, this did come on the Wednesday. All my flashes just decided to turn off because my battery's about dead. But this did come on the Wednesday, but I wanted to get a video out, so I used my my old computer to render the video and get it all uploaded and everything, so that on Thursday the whole day would be free to get this done. And thankfully it was the whole day, because I kind of needed it. So yeah, I think I'm done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my phone back on charge just so I can get the light back, and then hopefully next time we come back to this, I'll be turning this on, and I would have be able to successfully say I've built a computer for the first time in my life, which would be a nice little ending to this. I think that is the happy ending. The sad ending, of course, would be nothing works, and out of sheer frustration, I throw it and then myself out that window that way, and yeah, just live out the rest of my days as a vegetable, because there's only 2 floors. We got the ground floor, and then we got this floor that I'm on now. So yeah, I don't think it'll kill me. It might, but I don't think it will. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get everything hooked up. I'm going to get it hooked up to this monitor here, just because it's easier to move around. I've got a new monitor downstairs, which I'll show you as well when everything's completed and I know everything works as it should. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm done. So I'm going to get everything hooked up, and I'll be back in a moment, hopefully. Next time on The Build from Hell, is this the end of our PC building journey? Will Asus ever start using their brains when they're making PC components? And did he play with himself? Tune in next time to find out.